selling real one Chevy.
Hey everyone, welcome to IJustWatched, and we're talking Stranger Things Season 4, Volume 1. Hot damn, people. I love this show. I love it from the jump. I love the progression of the characters. I love the progression of the villain itself, you know. How it starts with the Demogorgon, and then you got the... What was the name of the Mind Flare? Yeah, I was going to say Solar Flare, but that's not it. It's the Mind Flare. Sorry. And like the Demo Dog. And then now you have Vecna, aka number 1, aka hot damn my boy's problems, people. But before we jump into this volume 1 of season 4, I gotta hit you with the usual, which is hopefully you like this enough to smash that like button, click subscribe, and hit the little bell to get notified when everything gets released. That being said, the ending at Starcourt Mall in season 3 was wild against the giant squishy body made up, I forgot what it's called. It was fucking crazy, and it sucks. I like Billy, even though he was an asshole, but like, he went out like a champ, my boy. Like, you know, like he fucking sacrificed himself for the dub. It's the only reason we're all still here. But like seeing the ramifications and the effects of it, because I mean, we had a family who they moved to is it New Mexico, California. They moved to California. I think it was California. And then you have fucking poor Hopper in Russia with fucking with Enzo, aka fucking the many-faced god. Like, dude, what? Like, when I first saw him, I was like, why does he look familiar? And then I was like, oh shit, you trained Arya. But that's besides the point. And then of course Murray, dude, Murray on the plane. And again, I apologize, I am all over the place. And also, spoiler warning before I forget. Let me throw that out there. Because I'm just going to commit. It's been out not very long, but that doesn't matter because this show's amazing. I killed it in a day and change. I love the fact that the episodes are longer because it did not feel like that whatsoever to me. It just kept going, and then it was over and I was upset, and now I'm also obsessed. Kate Bush's song, alright? Like, I'm running up that hill has been jamming everywhere and anywhere, and I love that song. It's a great song, but I haven't stopped listening to it either, so I get it. Alright, I'm over here singing it horribly. Hey, man, what you doing? But jumping into volume 1, I mean, so much goes on. I love the fact that we get some more backstory and we get to see like a super young 11. I think she was, I googled it, I think it said she was like 8 roughly in those flashbacks. But I like the way they like show her as little and then they just cut back to actual 11. But we know that because in her perspective, she sees herself as she is now. But that memory takes place as a younger version of her. And Homeboy from who plays number 1, I recognize him from the movie Immortal Instruments. I like that movie. They even had a show. I want to say it's Immortal Instruments. I like those books. I like the lore, but that's besides the point. So I recognized him from that. And I was like, hey, I haven't seen that pretty son of a bitch in a minute. And I love the subtle. It wasn't like super subtle, but subtle enough to like kind of let us know, hey, you know, this guy right here is kind of a problem. And then Nancy with the clutch finding, was it Creel? And it being, and I don't know his name, but Freddy Krueger. We all know the face, alright, the classic original. I thought it was cool, a way of, you know, bringing back a horror icon in a present day, soon to be like horror icon genre of a series. And I thought it was cool to play that off. And then like I remember watching him tell the story and stuff. I was like, oh, so his kid has to be the monster because the way they were describing it. And then he goes in a coma, and then they confirmed it. I was like, yeah, nah, I knew that kid had to be a monster. Like, no, that's a problem. If not, that why is his sister dead and him not? Problem right there. I like getting more information. I knew Dr. Brennan was alive. Well, obviously we all knew because the homegirl says it in was it season 2, and I just didn't think nothing of it. So when I saw him, I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? Oh yeah, you was alive. I have forgotten. I was so upset. I felt like they betrayed L from the jump. Like, bro, like, we trust you. Not Brenner. Obviously not Dr. Brenner. The new guy. Like, he still seems to care, but like, does he though? Because look who he's been working for the whole time. Like, does he? And the fact that like Brenner's playing this weird, like, we need you because you're the only way to save the world from this other monster I created. at the same time, I'm a monster. So, I'm interested to see that dynamic. I want to, like, I love the fact that the groups, kind of semi-split and form new, like, small group, little groups, and like, they work together separately. What I need, because from what I read, season 5 is supposed to be the final season. So what I want is I want them to come back into like a team, like a giant team again, like season 1 kind of, where it's gonna be all of them. You know what I mean? Cause I like new characters like Eddie. I think he's fucking funny. I like him. I felt, bro, the way. First off, let me, again, all over the place, but the way Vecna murders people on some vicious shit is like, it's cool as hell, to be honest, but it's fucked up, but it's cool as hell. Like, you see him rage, and then just like the breaking of the whole body and the eyes. I was like, bro, who in the hell unleashed this monster? Because hot dog, like, homegirl, the chick, was it Chris? She didn't deserve that. The geeky journalist boy, I mean, he needed to leave Nancy alone. She got a man, but he didn't deserve that either. And I really thought Max was gonna get it. Like, part of me was like, they're not gonna let Max die. She's one of the main kids. But I would have been like, how crazy would it be if they failed and Max died? Like, I was like, oh shit. That being said, her scene inside of the Upside Down against Vecna was crazy. To see the house, the fucking emotional pull from when she writes the letters. Like, that was one of my favorite moments. And she's like, I can feel you guys staring at me. Like, oh, sorry. And they're like, look away. And she walks over. She goes, you could look at me. And they're like, okay, sorry, thank you, sorry. Like, I 2 kids and then Steve. Like, dude, you're not a child. Like, you're the adult here, technically. So I just thought, like, those little moments, those dynamic moments in this series, I fucking love. And I say that because her writing those letters was sad as shit. Because I was like, dude, is she really not gonna make it? Like, I really thought they were gonna surprise the shit out of us, and she wasn't gonna make it. I'm gonna be honest. So especially with the letters, the build up, and then her scene when she's running, trying to escape, and the flashback she has to like her connection with the team, the homies, and like finding the will to make a run for it. My biggest thing was like, yo, when she ripped Homeboy's little tentacle off, I mean, technically, you can kill this dude in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it won't be easy, but she ripped off. I mean, it grew back, but she was able to damage him because she ripped it off. He said, ah. So, he's still gangable. They leave us on such a fucking note, because Nancy and Steve are in the Upside Down looking at the gate, the trailer gate. Yeah, I stole it. I stole that. Thanks Dustin for Watergate, the trailer gate. And she's fucking in a trance about when Barbara got, and Homeboy got like bit the fuck up by those upside down bats. At the same time, we got Hopper, and I'll say Winona Ryder. I mean, that's who she is, but fucking reunited, and it feels so good. Plus the little trailer to the volume 2, which I think is only 2 episodes, but each episode's like 2 hours long. Fuck it, commit. I love it. Give it to me. You see, like, the Russians have what looks like the Mind Flare, more Demogorgons, and who knows what else from the Upside Down. Like, this shit's gonna get crazy, and I definitely feel like it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. And then season 5 being the final season, I feel like it's gonna end on some crazy sad shit. Also, side note, I can't take credit for this. I saw this online. Someone pointed it out. When they're at the skating rink, the roller rink, it's March 22nd, and then they pointed out that, and it was a season 1 when his mom tells Will, it goes, it's, you know what today is? It's March 22nd. It's your birthday. I was like, oh damn, bro. So you're telling me in this episode, it's his birthday, and not a one person said happy birthday, and he had a third wheel, and possibly third wheel, like, in a sense where his best friend is someone he might be in love with, like, bruh. And they didn't even say happy birthday, and like they almost got arrested. Damn, like that's a rough day, my boy. And then, before I forget, lastly, that firefight scene at the buyer's house. What the fuck? That shit caught me so off guard. It was beautiful. That shit was crazy, son. Like, I didn't expect it. I definitely thought it was fucking it was Argyle. Is this Argyle with the fucking pizza? That high as a kite dude. And nah, dude, got blasted. I was like, oh shit. And then you see the other agent going to work, and he's like, oh man, the way they were moving around in the house, and he was covering like 8 exits and shit, and like that shit was crazy. I didn't expect it. I loved it. I want more of it. Shit was wild. I also am excited and interested to see how the town is going to react, because now apparently being a fan or a player of D&D makes you a cultist and a Satan worshiper and all kinds of nifty things. So I'm dude, this season is crazy. I'm excited for more music. I'm excited for more crazy, great visuals, and I need answers because we still got one more season after Volume 2 to Season 4. Like, if this is the beginning of the end, let me know down below. What do you think of this show? What are your thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, requests? How do you feel about the season so far? Are you excited for Volume 2? And where do you think it goes with Season 5? Comment section down below. Love hearing from you. But until next time, stay safe, be well. Adios.